Hello, my wonderful, beautiful people. How are you all doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Faithful Faith TV. How are you all doing today? How is everything with you? I hope you're good. I hope you are doing very well. I just want to believe that each and every one of you are doing all right. Thank you so much for all your support. All my lovely subscribers, thank you so much. And to those of you that still come back to watch my videos, thank you. All my lovely fellow YouTubers, thank you for all your love, all your support. For without you guys, there will be no Faithful Faith. And if this is your first time of seeing this face, do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and also hit the bell icon that you will be notified each time I upload any new video. Thank you so much. Well, it's such a big, sad one for Ada Jesus to all the pain, everything she's been through. She really fought, and at the end of the day, she didn't make it. I just, honestly, since Wednesday that this news broke, I really didn't want to believe it. I know that is not something that anyone should play with or to joke with. But truly, I don't want to believe it. Even when a sister, I don't know whether it's a sister or a friend, came out to debunk the news saying Ada is alive. Do you know, I also believe that she's still alive. I don't want to believe it. Saying is it the BBC News or the BBC Pidgin or something like that? Here, that guy spoke about Ada and her passing and all of that. It just broke my heart that this is true, because one cannot just come out to say that kind of big, huge thing to everybody's hearing. It's such a big loss, and I pray for the father, the mother, the husband, in fact, the family. Just pray that God will comfort and console them, even in this trying time. Pray for the husband, pray for the little daughter. Just pray for strength upon them at this point in time to be able to pull through in all of this, because it's quite a big one. And I ask God to take control. May her soul rest in perfect peace. That brings me to what I am about to say now, to my discussion for today. You see, anything you want to do in this world as a human being, whether you're a pastor, whether you're a non-believer, whether you are a Christian, in fact, just do it when you have the time, or when it's time. Just do it. You know, my friend and I were just talking about something. I think it was on Thursday, because Wednesday was when the news broke out, and she was saying that this whole thing is a big lesson to everyone, because the same thing happened to her. I think she and her elder sister's husband, they were in talking terms. So there was something that he did that she didn't forgive the guy, even as at when the guy came to ask for forgiveness through also the sister. Then when the guy came through the sister, that the sister came to her to say, sorry, my husband is very sorry, she didn't forgive. Then the guy now noticed that she hasn't forgiven her. The guy now went to her, I'm sorry, my dear, I'm sorry. But the lady said she didn't forgive. So I don't know what happened as the guy was, she said she don't know what happened. The guy traveled or something. And as he was coming back from that trip, he had an accident. Although he was still alive when they rushed him to the hospital. But 3 to 4 days later, he passed away. So she said, since then, my conscience has been flogging me that I did not forgive that guy. And it was too late for me. It was actually when I heard that, she said, it was actually when I heard that he's dead. That was when I was not telling God, please, I've forgiven him. But he was not there anymore for her to say, I've forgiven you. So she was just telling me, say, sometimes whatever we know we can do that will not take anything away from our skin, from our body, just do it. Just do it, because it might just be too late for us to realize it, to say, okay, let's go and do it. It might just be too late. So, and the same thing goes to everyone. Whatever you know you can give that cannot take anything away from you, why not? Why holding back? Just give. I know that Ada was also sick and all of that stuff. But the reason why I'm saying this was, will I call it a mistake on Odumeje's side or on Rita's side? Because at the point, at the very first point that girl was brought to them, the first thing they should have done, in fact, seeing her condition alone, just say, you know what, I'm not holding anything against you anymore. Whatever. I know you said a lot of things about me, but I've forgiven you. Seeing her condition, that is Christ-like. As we, the followers of Christ, that is the Christ-like that is in us we're supposed to bring out. Let me tell you about unbelievers and believers. You see, we are all the same. It depends on how you see it, but I, for one, we are all the same. Unbelievers has got 2 eyes, you've got. They are human being like you. The only thing that is different here is their belief. They don't believe in God. They will tell you to your face, I don't believe in your God. You can believe in whatever you want to believe. I believe in I do. Or they believe in I do. And whatever deity their fathers has been worshipping since God knows when. So they will brag it to you to say to you that, okay, this is what the gods that my fathers has been telling. So they follow it too. So if unbelievers can do good, you can still do good. Take a look at the native doctor and the pastor. Native doctor forgave them. Pastor head back. No, she did this, she did that. And he even went ahead to say, after she's deleted, that he's going to start with the family. You see, those are not, as a believer and as a pastor, those are not the word that is supposed to be found in us or always saying. Forgiveness is one thing that will be in our mind, and every time, every day as a pastor, that's why I want to talk about pastors. I want to talk about pastors. I want to talk about pastors. That is the reason why your mouth, your lips should be 124/7% ready. The word should just line up there. You just release it because you don't know when anybody will need it. So you are supposed to be 24/7 prepared. If it's where somebody is in need of prayer, you are going on the road, or there's a place you went to, and there's a situation there, you are so ready to give out. That is the Christ-like that is in us, that is supposed to be seen in us all the time. And that brings me to this. I think as it is now, or as it stands, African pastors, you are supposed to organize conferences, programs, crusade, call it anything, for yourselves. No longer for we the members. Forget about us for now. You guys need to come together and deal with yourselves. I think you should be organizing conferences and all of these programs for yourselves. Pastors, it is time for you people to rise up. Because I saw the other day, pastors, they were all over, was Odumeje, he did this, he did. Forget, yeah, Odumeje has done this mistake. Yeah, it is done, it is done. Let's forget about that for a moment. Pastors in general, that's what, pastors, all these African pastors, you people should find how you will come together and organize programs for yourselves. For yourselves. So that you people will be telling yourselves this little bitter truth. You need to look into your faces and tell yourselves the truth. I'm telling you. I don't just know. When you go to, let me use Nigeria as an example. When you go to Africa, Nigeria, before you go from the beginning of a street to the end, you will see almost 10, oh God, lot of churches on that road, on that street. A lot. I ask myself again, what is all this for? What is it for? Is it for money? Is it for you to be popular? Is it for you to be known? Is it for miracle? I don't know. I ask myself these questions. Why can't maybe one or two churches on a road or on a street is okay? Because when because in the church there are a lot of work. Believe me, there are a lot of work. Only one person cannot do it, which is only one pastor cannot do it. There will be people who are in the prayer session, singing session, teaching, so many things, counseling, all these things. But if you come today in our churches, one person does all of these things. Pastor is a secretary, treasurer, prayer warrior, this, that. It's too much. You people should organize yourselves. Forget about the members. Let it be just you pastors that will attend that program. So that you start telling yourselves all these little bitter truths. As they say, truth is bitter, but it has to be told. You people need to hear it. And all these pastors, do you know that they've got children? They've got wives. Let's talk about this. You see, all these things that is not okay that some pastors are doing. They have children. Your children are saying all these things. Because forget the fact that they are still young, or maybe they've grown. They will still grow up to see all of these things someday. Don't you think that because you are doing the work of God, that is the more reason you should behave well? Because as a pastor, you are more or less like a celebrity. An ordinary person or an unbeliever, an ordinary person can do anything, anyhow, whichever way. Everybody will look and pass that person. They won't take it seriously. But let a pastor come out and do anything that is not appropriate. You will see that you've given everybody reason to talk. You should look into all of this attitude. Whether the one that we are mutating to be, the one that we are looking forward to be, Christ, whether he did all of these things. Take a look at today, if some pastors are praying for women who are looking for the fruit of the womb. I mentioned this the other day. Or somebody who is praying to have a very good work, did all sort of thing, she's been praying, believing God that this work, this is the end, I must have it by the special grace of God. So a seed, did all of that, and the pastor will say, come to church, let me pray for you. And instead of you concentrating, believing, hold hand, believing that yes, this job is yours, hold hand with her, encourage her. That is where pastor will be praying holding everywhere. In fact, sometimes it makes me sick. You see, listen, a lot is expected from we ordinary Christian. How much more you, a man of God? A lot. So whatever you are doing, whether you are in your closet, whether you are out, in fact, when you are out, I'm not saying start pretending. Listen, be yourself. And again, whatever you know you can give, whatever you know you can do, whatever help you know you can render to someone, listen, it might just be too late. Do it at that point in time that you has got the opportunity, because every one of us here, you see this life that is in us, this breath that is in us, this life that we live, we are just a borrow post. We borrow all these things because God forbid if this breath is taken away from you, me, every one of us, the next thing that the doctor will say, that person has deleted, that person is no more. So when we have it in us, in another brother, another sister, we should appreciate God and appreciate one another. Again, pastors, it is time for you to look into your eyes, talk to yourselves, bring all those truths. Every one of you who sees all these things, you look away, you make it look like it's not important. They are very, very important. That is the more reason you should look into it and see what you can do about this whole thing. This is not normal. There is a song that says, everywhere he went, he was always doing good. Almighty healer. He healed the lepers. He raised the dead. You know, it's supposed to be so, not what we are seeing today. Nobody know what to believe. Nobody know what to believe anymore. Too many miracles. Too many things. You know, it look as if any time that anything that is not good happens, it's Christians. It's not supposed to be so. Honestly, it's not supposed to be so. Let's church the word Christian as we call ourselves, you know. Let it be what somebody will hear or will see our behavior and say to ourselves, okay, I want to believe in God just like you. I see the things you do. I see what you do. Let that good word, you know, be in our lips, in our mouth, 24/7. Please. Not we go out there, we are showing something else, we are something else. How can somebody that cannot walk, you see that this human being is down, and you just cannot say, I've forgiven you? I ask, if, for example, bringing her to you, the only word that you need to say for that girl to just jump and start, you know, thanking you, praising God, if the only word for you to say is, I've forgiven you, I owe no grudges anymore, so you will not say it. Well, say now. Because I said it that wherever they are now, or Odumeje, Rita, what, they are all also feeling bad just like every other person. They are human beings. That's why when we are angry, we should be very careful what we say. It's so sad. Very, very sad. I just think that, oh God, I was just thinking that she will survive it. Because I don't know why I am still feeling this heavy in my heart that assuming this girl survive it, we would have seen, you see, another new Ada is what everybody will be saying. Say, for example, she survived this whole sickness. Another new Ada is what we would have been saying. I'm telling you, Because her life was going to change a lot of people, a lot of us. But however way you look at it, there is nothing in this world. We hold this whole thing too much. We hold it close to our heart. Like, see, again, when this breath is out of us, is zero. So please, pastors, organize program, whatever you call it, crusade for yourselves, so that you people will go back to all this seminar. You leave us with the members, you leave us out of it. You people should go for this program. Let it be you. And some of these pastors, their wife, they don't say jack. Their wives are so afraid of them. They don't want to say anything. To them, whatever my husband, it is right. Even when it's not right, it's right. They don't want to say anything. Sometimes I ask myself, is it that they don't want to talk, or they just see it and look away and make it look like there is nothing there? Or if you talk, I ask this question, if you talk to your husband concerning some of the things that is not good that you always notice him do, is it that it's going to send you away, send you back to your father's house, or he's going to say, I am not into this relationship anymore? What are you afraid of? You know, some people mix up this fear and respect. They mix it up. It's two different things. Fear and respect. Fear is something that comes in when you do something that is not good. For example, you are a married woman, you cheat on your husband, and you always mess up yourself with other men, and you are being caught red-handed. That is when fear jumps in, because you are afraid. You don't know whether if your husband, in fact, your husband will not you don't know whether your husband will not forgive you. Because men find it very, very difficult to let go of such thing. It is we women that when our husband cheats, for example, he will beg and plead. People will come and plead and all of that. We will calm down and forgive. We'll still remain in the marriage and things continue to flow and go well. Well, I find it very, very, I find it very, very difficult. Every time anything like that happens the other way around, why is it that men, they don't just give in to say, okay, don't do it again. When you do this, when you do that, this will happen. I don't know why they always find it very difficult to forgive. It's so difficult for them to just let go and pretend as if anything like that did not happen. They hold on to it in their hearts, in their mind, in their head. Another thing that I'm saying is that you say that fear. That is when fear comes in, because if Mr. Man hears it, he will not listen to you. In fact, he will tell you, just from there, go back to your father's house. That is for fear. And respect is you respect your husband. An African man, let me say this, an African man loves respect like the way he loves going to the honey pot all the time. He loves respect like he loves his food. He enjoys respect like the way he enjoys any food that he wants to eat. Just the way he enjoys good food. So you will know when to talk to your husband. You will not be rude to him. You will be obedient. You respect him in front of your friends, in front of his friends, in front of his family. All of that. Those are respect. So do not mix it up. Fear, respect. Some women are so afraid to talk to their husband when he does something that is not Right. They are so afraid. Why will I? So instead of them to talk about it or to confront him, they rather keep quiet. They will tell you, no, 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 for peace to reign. Which peace? When you have not spoken anything. You've not done anything. You did not insult him. You did not say anything. And you notice that this is what he's been doing that is not good. You cannot ask, you cannot talk, you cannot. You need to talk so that he will know that you are not in this together. He puts his hand into things that are not okay, that are not, in fact, you don't even want anybody to hear it. You keep quiet because you do not want him to get upset. Do you know that even if some women summons courage to ask their husband some question, when the man gets upset, you see they are running up and down. In fact, they are even looking for where to borrow money. I know a woman that anytime the husband is upset, probably the husband will be the one that is wrong. Do you know that she will go as far to borrow money just to give the husband to make the man happy? And by so doing, you are gradually spoiling that man. And you have already succeeded in putting yourself in this kind of situation that you will never be able to come out of it. I'm telling you, you will never be able to come out of it. Let me tell you, the only two things that will make you to come out of that trap is only when death, God forbid, when delays happen and maybe either you are not alive again or the man, you have broken yourself out of that thing that cage that you once locked up yourself. Or probably you guys are not together anymore, divorce. Apart from these two things, you have caged yourself into this cage that you will never forever remove yourself. Only when these two things take place. So some women should be very, very careful what they do. Because you will end up putting yourself by yourself into a cage. You do not ask your husband anything. Instead of me to ask him, this one will happen, you will be asking the question and be giving yourself the answer. It's not so. That's why I said in one of my videos, be yourself. Don't pretend. If you are the type of person that will see that your husband is doing something that is not right, and you know that the only thing that will make you, in fact, just say the word, no. I am not with you. I am not with you in this. And let your husband from there will know that you are, when you say no, you are a no person. And when anything warrants you to say yes, you're also a yes person. You don't make him, you don't dangle around. No. Because the pastors that we see these days or that we have these days has made us to be like a Nigerian government. You know, always they will bring up something. They want all the human being in Nigeria, in fact, to be saying yes, yes, yes. You must not say no. When a pastor does anything that is not good, you say it. You will see one member that is sitting close to you or in the church. You will see how he or she will nearly swallow you all up. Because you disagree with what that pastor is saying or did that is not okay. You find it very, very awkward or very funny, and you say, no, immediately they will tag you, you are proud, you are rude, you are arrogant, you are this, you are disrespectful. They will tag you all sorts of names. But you are right in the point that you just made, you are too rude, you are too arrogant. In fact, before you know it, they will label you the bad sheep. You are not a good one, you are this, you are that. Before you know it, you are not the good one. Everybody will isolate you. It will look like, you are the bad one. Even when you know that what you are saying is the right thing. The pastor, in fact, will gang up people against you to the extent that it will be like you're an outcast. There's a way they will push you. It's like you're just on your own. You will ask, but I've not done anything. This is the right thing. It's only some will agree with you. But some will agree with you behind closed door. They say, yes, yes, you're right. Brother Philip, you're right. Sister Stella, you're right. You know how the pastor is. He will not say, you say it before him. Because at the end of the day, when you see something that is not good, you say no, you say no, you say no, you say no. You see that the pastor will sit up. Because he knows that the follower that he has will never, never accept this. he will behave himself. Because sometimes we are the one that puts all these pastors there. We take them from here, bam, we put them there. Everything is yes, yes, yes. Even something that is supposed to be no, yes. Everybody is saying yes. Everybody is satisfied with it, yes. Anyway, pastors, back to pastors again. Please, organize seminars for yourself. Is it seminar? Whether it's seminar, whether it's crusade, whether it's program, whatever you call it. Organize it so that you people can attend and you'll be having programs and tell yourselves nothing but the truth. Well, I stop here because this whole Odumeje thing, has almost, should I say, almost brought, should I call it embarrassment to a Christendom or something. Anyway, I just pray that God Almighty will help each and every one of us. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please support your sister by subscribing. Subscribe. It feels so good waking up every day and see how everything is falling into place. It gives me a lot of joy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And thumbs up this video. Make sure you share. Bye bye.